Hello everyone, Maro here. Today we are going to talk about Snackbox. And my first week of using the Snackbox Micro. I believe that this device is the ultimate way to play with a leverless. Now why? First, the size factor. It is smaller than a 10 kilos keyboard. Very handy, very light. You can put it in almost any bag, maybe even the arm bags. You can just put it there and it's gonna be fine. There is not really a problem with carrying it around. Now, I'm saying this as this is the ultimate controller because I also own one of these from AliExpress. It's a TP240, I believe. CE, that project of DIY hitboxes. This was the first one I had before I buy anything else. For a while, it was great, but it was really a pain because I had to do a lot of DIY that the original creator was just really bad at it. Let's just put it that way. I also do have a Hitbox arcade, and I have modded it, and it is compatible with PS5. In all my experience using all these products, I can say for sure that this device is actually the best out of everything. And before you go down in the comments and saying that this is garbage and whatever overpriced, yes, it is. I believe it is overpriced, and the reason it is overpriced is because it is so popular. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be that much. But I do believe that these guys have made great work here. Now, if I'm not sure if it's possible to show it here, but you can look at the buttons that they are concave and they have this little bit of a hole inside. It's like the keyboard. If you see the keys on your keyboard, you're gonna see it's not flat. It has a little bit of a scoop just to get your finger in there. Be able to hover in there without really pressing it. You're sitting there comfortably, right? What is the difference from the Hitbox Arcade? The Hitbox Arcade is using normally by itself, it is using the Sanwa parts, right? And if you want to change it, as I have put mechanical buttons in there. I have put the crown on this one. It was great, not gonna lie. But the thing is, these buttons here are very good. They have really good resistance. But when you're doing motions here, they're not the best. After a while, it feels like because of the resistance and because they're sliding and because they are not, they're like the outside shell of an egg. They're not flat. You're it's made so you will be able to slide your finger on top of them. Now, unless I'm a scrub, that could be the case. The way that I do the motions on this, it is like I will do it on a keyboard. So I don't really slide them down like this. Don't really slide them down. I just do the motion. That's it with my finger. So when that happens, after some time, and when you're pressured and you subconsciously pushing more power, it feels like your hand is getting rejected. And that happens only on the left hand on the motions. This that I don't experience this because like any other arcade stick, these buttons you just press it one, two, three, maybe together, but it's never motions. So normally you don't get this feeling. You don't really get this feeling. I believe that the Hitbox Arcade revolutionized the whole thing because they pretty much, if I recall correctly, they came out with the layout. But with the accommodation of the buttons, the concave buttons feeling truly like a keyboard, and the form factor being so small, and the community chiming in with the 3D printing projects that you can make it larger, make it wider actually, make it wider and be like a micro Excel. You can definitely be able to customize this way easier than other devices. And to be honest, way less expensive. Even if something dies on this device, you are able, as long as long as there is stock, because these things are selling like hotcakes right now. As long as there is stock, you will be able, for example, to get a replacement motherboard and upgrade your, this is the 2022 micro. And if I wanted, I could upgrade it to the one that has PS5 support. I personally won't do that because I will use my adapter that I pre ordered, the FTC Wingman, and I will be able to use it on PS5. That is really pretty much the gist of this. I don't really think that there is going to be another thing for a while that comes close to this form factor and the comfort of this. And the way that you press it, you're pressing it like a keyboard. If you ever played the keyboard, you know how satisfying the clicking noise feels. I do feel that with these buttons, I tend to mash less. It feels easier to mash when you can double click something on the arcade stick. So back in the day, there was mashable moves, but unless you're playing an older game, I don't think that those moves exist anymore. Even in Street Fighter 6, the mashing is gone for the Honda and the Chun Li. So in this situation, I believe right now that this is the best thing we have right now. Definitely not by price. It could do better. I only got it because it went way less for the 2022 model, last year's model. So I bought it without any remorse. I wanted it for my birthday to try it out, and I did. I do have too many controllers, and I'm too bad at fighting games. So, yeah, that doesn't make you a better player if you're looking for that. And I was never looking for that. I really do like to experiment with controllers because it is something that I have a passion about. The same with mice, keyboards, and everything else. And actually, even arcade sticks. I do have like 3, 4 arcade sticks. So, conclusion. I do believe that so far this device is the best out of everything else I have tried, and the compatibility and the help from the community will just keep making it better and better to the future. I really do hope that the price will just kind of get down eventually and the stock will be more available so people will be able to enjoy it. That is what I had for today. I hope everyone is doing fine. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it and leave a comment why I'm in Dampas. And if you really like what I'm doing, subscribe. Have a great day.